everyone. My name is Selena, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit about deforestation and why it's so important to protect our trees. So, I wanted to start off with a little quote. Reversing deforestation is complicated. Planting a tree is simple. So, what are we going to be learning about today? Well, first, we're going to cover the importance of trees. Then, we're going to go into what exactly deforestation is, the problems caused by deforestation, and how you can help. So first, trees keep us alive. So what happens is that trees absorb this gas called carbon dioxide, which humans breathe out, as you can see here. And they take that in and then out shoots oxygen. And this oxygen is what we breathe in. So like the clean air that you and I are breathing right now, that's thanks to the trees. So trees also have some other benefits. One is keeping the air clean because that way we don't have a lot of harmful pollutants in the air, so like dirty stuff. Another thing it does is that it reduces the effects of climate change. So like that gas I told you about earlier, the carbon dioxide, this is a greenhouse gas. So when we have too much of it, the earth starts warming up and you'll realize that the days are getting hotter, the temperatures are rising, and that's what we call climate change. Another thing trees do is that they reduce the risk of floods and erosion. And finally, they help the animals. So think about it. Animals use trees for food, they use it for shelter to build a home, and they even use it for shade to hide from the sun. So let's see, what exactly is deforestation? Well, it's when we cut down a lot of trees in our area, essentially killing our forests. So I have a little sad face here because that's not good. Why does this happen? Well, a lot of it's actually human caused. So one of the things humans do is illegal logging. This is when people or companies they want to use wood from the trees to make products such as furniture for maybe like that table you have. Another thing is agriculture. So farmers rely on the forest land for planting these crops, and they use this technique called slash and burn. And what that ends up doing is it harms the trees, and oftentimes it'll kill the trees. And finally is expansion. So think about it. When you want to build a road or a city, you need that land nice and spacious, right? We can't have a lot of trees crowding in that area. So that's why people clear away the trees to build all of these things. So next, let's go into some problems caused by deforestation. I touched a little bit upon this earlier, but how it affects the environment is it worsens climate change. It causes that soil erosion and flooding, as you can see here. And so how this actually works is that the roots of the tree that you see on the ground, that's holding the soil in together. But once that tree is gone, the roots are gone, there's nothing holding that soil together and packing it. So then it becomes much more unstable. And when water goes through, it'll just move and scatter. And finally, it harms animal life. Like, look at this cute little kangaroo here. There's a lot of animals that use trees, whether it's to hide from predators, to find shelter, or for food. So we don't want to hurt these animals. And look, here's a poor baby koala who lost its home due to deforestation. So this actually affects local communities too. So people like us. And so one thing that happens is landslides. Same thing with the idea of soil here. All of this ground just falls and it's very dangerous. It can destroy a lot of homes. Like see this home up here. Imagine if it had fallen or if somebody was on that. Another thing is fuel. So cutting down trees results in people having to travel a lot farther to harvest fuel wood for a variety of reasons. Another thing is resources. So we know that trees have been used by people for timber, charcoal, even like types of medicine. So losing these is not good. And finally, diseases. So actually, this is surprising even to me, but an increase in deforestation has been linked to an increase in infectious diseases in humans, such as malaria or dengue fever. So I actually found this picture here. It's a landslide in the Kivu Rift. You can see all of this soil and dirt has fallen all the way down here. So finally, let's talk about how you can help. So the big thing is planting trees because planting trees in your local area is going to be a great step towards rebuilding what's been lost from deforestation. So I have a little how to plant a tree here. It's pretty simple. There's 4 steps. So first, you start by digging a hole in the soil. Then you place your seed, or maybe already have a small tree and you can place that into the hole. And you want to make sure it's planted firmly into the ground. Then you're going to cover up that hole with soil, and then you're going to take care of it. So water it if it's needed, make sure it's getting its sunlight, and check on its growth. And so here, these women have been working with Naaman's organization, and they've been helping to plant trees in your area, which is really cool. It's helping us solve this problem of deforestation. And finally, the last thing you can do is raise awareness. So I want you to go back and tell your friends, your family, your neighbors about the importance of trees. And here's a little assignment I wanted you to do. So try and see if you can explain to them why deforestation is so dangerous, because raising awareness is the first step towards achieving action. So thank you so much for listening, you guys. I hope you learned something new and took something away from that lesson. I'll see you next time. Bye.